And my brightness is all the way up. Okay, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming to my channel. I'm sending you love, light, healing vibrations. Hope you're well. Hope you're getting grounded. I hope you are just living presently in the moment. If you were guided to my channel, more than likely something in this video is going to be for you. If you were guided to this video, you'll be able to pick up on something specifically for you. My intentions are pure. I use only love and light, as well as love and gratitude. That's what I operate on. Love and light, that's my frequency, that is my vibration, that is my wavelength. So hopefully you're able to pick up on the energy that's for you. Anything that does not resonate, please do not force it. I will be reading for all signs this morning. 1 second. I have a candle lit for grounding. And it's been a minute since I did an all signs reading, so bear with me. I'm more than likely not going to go in order, but I do have all 12 signs, and I'm breaking them down into categories, which is fire, earth, water, and air. Please only take what sounds like your story, and just keep in mind that energy is fluid. It could have already happened. It could be in the present time of happening, or it could have yet to happen. So this is going to be what you can expect, what is coming towards you for the month of November. I'm going to be pulling, I say, one card from 3 different decks. 2 of them are oracles and 1 is tarot. It's my animal tarot, my only tarot that I have. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. I'm going to pray over my cards really quick. Most High, welcome you any door that is not of you. I ask that you shut and close. Any black magic, hexes, curses, evil eye, I return back to sender ×3. I welcome only love and gratitude, as well as love and light. I release that out into the universe ×10 as well. Angels, ancestors of the highest possible good, I request your presence as well as your assistance in aiding with this message. For all individual signs, please allow these messages to be clear and concise. Allow me to channel to the best of my ability whatever you would like the individual signs to know. All right, first sign we're going to do, first category, will be, I want to go with Earth since I'm an Earth sign. Let's go ahead and go with Taurus. One card for Taurus, please, of what they can expect is coming towards them for the month of November. Please allow me to only read for Taurus. Please allow me to only pull for the energy of Taurus and not my own. What can Taurus expect for the month of November? One card for Taurus, please. One card for Taurus. This way too many cards. One card for Taurus, please. One card for Taurus, please. Okay. Please give me one card for Taurus. What they can expect for the month of November. One card for Taurus. Okay, thank you. One card for Taurus, what they can expect for the month of November. Thank you. Okay, we're going to, I was like, where's my book at? The first card you got for Taurus is the King of Cups. King of Cups is what you got from tarot. So balance, diplomacy, compassion. A flamingo balances easily on one leg, a golden cup resting on its back. Behind it shines a tempered sun, radiating with power, serenity, and restraint. Flamingos represent composure and balance as well as vibration. Excuse me, it's a vibrancy. So in other words, your vibration is being raised, Taurus, okay? And outgoingness. The two energies create a stabilizing force that lends itself well to diplomacy and group thinking. The King of Cups reminds us to find balance in all extremes. Once that balance is achieved, there's no limit to what can be accomplished. When upright, the King of Cups represents a mastery over emotions, creativity, and subconscious. The work you've done to cultivate poise and control is finally paying off. And it's now time to use this newfound balance to guide you away from drama and towards absolute success. When going into decisions, rely on your heart and head equally. Intuition can be bolstered with logic, and the more you rely on this combination to guide you, the more people will seek you out for guidance in their own lives. Act as a leader who cares about the success of a project, but also the well-being of those who help you to pursue it. Be compassionate to others and don't shy away from being a mentor or guide if the opportunity arises. You've worked hard to get to this point, and it's time for you to guide others down the path too. So the words that come to mind are, don't be afraid to lend a helping hand. Once you make it past a certain obstacle, certain point in your life, certain chapters, you can lend insight as well as knowledge from your own personal experiences that could help other people. Continue to raise your vibration, Taurus. And the card that we got from the Fairy Oracle is card number 12. I want to say this is about rehearsal. Let me see. It is, because I've pulled this card before. It's a pretty cool card. A group of fairies practice their symphony. A large book has been propped up in the center of clearing so everyone can see their parts. Some fairies play instruments while others lend their voices into the melody. Meaning, as any musician knows, practice is the key to success. This card advises you to practice your craft, whether it be music, writing, or visual arts. Review what you know and take time to think about what may be missing from the project you are currently working on, or you currently work on. So yeah, practice makes perfect, Taurus, and also work on it until you get better. Repetition is the way for improvement. Sometimes you have to do things over and over before you can master it. So don't be afraid to tap into your skills. It's all for the betterment of yourself. And then the last card is, don't let pride get in your way. So pride reminds me of ego. Don't be too proud to ask for help if you feel you need help, Taurus. Don't be too too much in your ego. You want to make sure you're being humble. You're keeping your feet planted firmly on the ground. And just you're aware that the world is much bigger than you. So whatever you're currently going through or working on or whatever may be happening to you, like somebody is always going through something. Don't let that stop you or distract you from what your end goal is or what goals you have in mind for yourself. Anything can happen. The impossible happens every day. So just remember to stay grounded and just be thankful of whatever obstacles may come your way. Anything that is trying to pull you out of alignment, ask for source, for spirit, for the universe, for spirit guides, angels, ancestors of the highest possible good to show you what it is you need to uncover, you know, in an essence of ask for what it is that needs to be revealed to you to reveal itself. That way you can get better at conquering certain obstacles that come your way. Because with every experience in life, there's a lesson to grow, to learn, to understand. And the whole point should be to learn, love, let go, and repeat as often as possible. I just heard an alarm going off, so that's confirmation. Don't feel like you aren't on the right track because of what could potentially be going on in the physical, because usually things in the physical are just manifestations of what was already happening spiritually. You know, in order for something to physically happen, something was already going on in the 3D realm. You know what I mean? So yeah. Okay, that's what I have for you, Taurus. Don't be afraid to lend a helping hand, and don't be afraid to constantly tap into your skills that you probably are still uncovering, and just be present in the moment, because things that you need to know or answers that you are seeking will soon reveal themselves. It's a matter of you being still and keeping balance with not being too prideful, remaining humble. The next sign we are going to do is Capricorn. Hi, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Aw, thank you, Illusions. Thank you, Mr. E-Money. Okay. One card for Capricorn, please. One card for Capricorn. What can Capricorn expect for the month of November? What is coming towards Capricorn for the month of November? One card, please. Please allow me to pull only on the energy of Capricorn. Allow me to read only on the sign of Capricorn and not for myself. One card for Capricorn. We're going to take that one card. One card for Capricorn, please. That was quick. One card for Capricorn. What can Capricorn expect? For the month of November. What's coming towards me for the month of November? Thank you. Okay. So first card for Capricorn. Let me just get it to it. You guys have the Lovers. So love is coming in. Unity, relationships, duality. Two seahorses intertwined in an embrace float peacefully among the seaweed. Seahorses symbolize the patience, protection, persistence, and generosity that goes hand in hand with relationships of every kind, whether it's romantic, platonic, or familial love. The lovers is a sign of complete and utter security. I was going to say secrecy. So you might be keeping this new love a secret from people. I don't blame you. The less people know about it, the better. You just want to protect whatever it is that you're growing, whatever it is that you're building, and when you feel guided to share. But for now, it's nothing wrong with being private or secretive. Where was I at? It reminds us we should try to maintain the relationships that bring us joy and also seek harmony within ourselves. Just as the seahorses navigate the ocean depths together with care, so too should we employ careful consideration in our relationships. When upright, the lovers represents a romantic tie, close friendship, or even a familial connection where love and compassion flow freely. However, the relationship presents itself, the connection between those involved is absolute and should be valued. So I'm thinking about a love that transcends on all levels, the physical level, emotional level, mental level, spiritual level, and more than likely it's going to be within you before you get it physically. It's going to be spiritually, mentally, emotionally, energetically, because everything is energy. So once you reach that point to where you are pouring in, day out into yourself, fully in love with everything you are, everything you've come to be, your past, you've laid it to rest with love, your present, you are currently embracing and submerged in, as well as the future that has yet to come. You are going to be in a deep connection with yourself than you've ever been before. And also steadily building on a connection with spirit, which makes you, just solidified all the way around. So it's like whatever comes your way, it's going to add to that emotional peace, mental peace, spiritual peace, physical peace, energetically, because it's going to transcend on all levels. And that's something that most people probably won't grasp. They won't be able to they won't be able to feel in this lifetime because they're probably not doing their self-work. But you continue on that path to embrace yourself for who you are, who you're becoming, and who you used to be. Where is that at? Though you may not yet have achieved perfect harmony, you're paving the way by communicating with your mind, body, and soul to better learn and understand yourself. As you build your relationship with yourself or others, a major choice may be approaching, which could put a spotlight on the developing dilemma or conflict that needs careful consideration. The easiest answer won't always be the best solution. Examine your options and choose with confidence. Know that no matter what you decide, the relationships you've built are strong enough to support you. So keep in mind, if God is not in the picture, spirit, source, whatever you call it, universe, right? If it's not the groundwork for any relationship that you have, it won't be the word. I'm waiting for it to come to mind. It won't be solid, which means you'll have to constantly start over until spirit is in the picture, until you have a strong foundation upon spirit to guide you in whatever direction you need to go, and to fuel you and to fuel you and to feed you, because God is love, so God should be in everything. And if God is not in the picture, more than likely love will not be in the picture. So keep that in mind, okay? The card from the Fairy Oracle is 35. Take flight. A coven of witches take flight in the stormy weather. Wispy cats dart in and around their brooms. The more seasoned witches navigate the turbulent winds with caution, while the younger witches take delight in the adventure. One witch does not seem to be as sure-footed as his friends because he holds onto his broom with trepidation. Meaning, be your own navigator through the rough times. Trust the path that you set out on. You know you can get past this storm. Let the card guide you through the hardships you endure. So everything works itself out. Everything serves your highest possible good. Keep that faith, keep that mindset, keep that perspective, and just know that things will align regardless of what you see. As I just told Taurus, regardless of what you see happening physically unfolding in front of your eyes, don't be misled by anything, because the eyes can deceive you. There's a reason why we have 5 senses: taste, smell, hear, feel, and just inner knowing. But we also have more than that. So it's a matter of getting in tune, tapping in, not being afraid to, go with the flow and allow things to reveal themselves to you. Look at the bigger picture as your last card. So always keep in mind your end goal, just as I told Taurus. Always keep in mind where it is you're trying to go, but don't take your eyes off what's currently going on either, because you have to know how to navigate, how to move around, and how to also go with something. Figure out what to stand up for, what to fight against, and what to just simply let go of, because it will help you on your journey. All right, Capricorn, the next sign we're moving on to is Virgo. Okay. One card for Virgo. What can Virgo expect for the month of November? One card for Virgo, please. Allow me to pull on the energy of Virgo. Allow the message to be clear and concise. What can Virgo expect for the month of November? What is coming towards Virgo for the month of November? One card for Virgo, please. Allow me to only... Okay. Allow me to only pull on the energy of Virgo. Allow me to only read for the energy of Virgo. What they can expect for the month of November. What's coming towards them for the month of November. Thank you. Virgo, please. One card for Virgo. Allow me to pull on the energy of Virgo. Thank you. All right. So the first card that came out for Virgo is Seven of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So distractions, deferral, aimlessness. When reversed, the Seven of Pentacles implies that you're experiencing doubts over past choices. Perhaps you've put your efforts into focusing on one thing when you believe you should have focused on another. You're stressed that you've wasted time, energy, and resources that could have been spent elsewhere. Take stock of what you've done and what you still need to do. If you feel you aren't reaping any benefits, it may be time to evaluate how you're spending your time. In terms of a relationship, you may be feeling that foundations you built are now shaky. There are no guarantees in life or love. Think long and hard whether the relationship is worth continuing. So, you have to do some balancing, Virgo. You need to do some grounding as well. And you need to, I recommend solitude. Whatever it is, whether it is a connection or just something going on in life in general, Don't beat yourself up. Don't be too hard on yourself. Give yourself grace just as you would the next person. You know, love yourself and treat yourself in the same manner that you would your neighbor, right? Love is patient, love is kind, love is all these things, right? So mistakes are going to happen. You're going to fall short, you're going to fall down, you're going to hit your head, you're going to bump your head, you're going to get bruises. That's a part of the process. That's a part of living, that's a part of growing, that's a part of life. It's inevitable. You cannot avoid it. Instead of getting hung up on how you may have mismanaged your time, just try your best to accept what has already transpired, what has already happened, and move forward. Now you can take a different route, or you can take different steps in, you know, handling whatever comes your way, or, you know, navigating your way through your journey. Nothing in life comes with a guarantee. So just as you are allowed to change your mind, other people are allowed to change their mind. Nothing is written in stone. And even when somebody thinks that they have their mind completely made up, something can happen to change it. So have forgiveness, have mercy, have grace in your heart. That way, if you can do it for other people, you can do it for yourself. And just accept whatever has come, allow it to come. Whatever leaves, allow it to leave. And whatever stays, allow it to stay. As long as it's for your highest possible good, it's serving yourself on all levels: mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. Because everything is energy. You don't want to keep anything around that could be possibly draining your life's force, your lifespan. You need your energy just as much as you give it out to other people. That is your vitality, right? So do not keep energy vampires around. Do not keep a connection. Do not keep a relationship. I don't care how much you love the person, place, or thing. If it is not good for your soul, your mind, your body, more than likely it won't be good for you to be kept around. You know, it'll only be causing you more harm than good. So go into solitude and sit with yourself and ask yourself these tough questions, and just don't be afraid to start over. Go back to your drawing board. Go back to step one. You know what I mean? And just try your best to make decisions that you are comfortable with carrying out as well as living with. Because at the end of the day, you will be held accountable and responsible for your own actions. You can only point the finger at other people for so long before fingers are pointing back at you. And don't be afraid to call yourself on your BS, but at the same time, give yourself grace to right your wrongs. Because again, mistakes are part of the process. Bumping your head, falling down, shortcomings, all these things are opening doors and giving room for you to learn more about your strengths, your weaknesses, and uncover more about yourself, okay? The next card we got is 29. I don't think I've ever pulled this card before. It's like a baby all by himself. Herself. 29. Personal celebration. A boy blows his panpipes while sitting on a mushroom. Oh, I was right. I said boy at first, and then I was like, girl. Down beneath him, a crowd of fairies dance and honor the moment along with him. The sky dims, suggesting this party has been going on for a long time, meaning you are an amazing being who has done incredible things in your life. Revel in who you are and what you have accomplished. Share these achievements with those around you. Your friends will be there to cheer for you. So I like how this card is in direct connection with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, because as I said in the beginning of reading the Seven of Pentacles reversed, like, do not be so hard on yourself to where you're counting yourself out, and don't focus on just your mistakes, because it brings you to where you need to be so you can be better equipped, so you can know more, so you can understand more about your life and your personal experiences. They give you more insight, wisdom, you know what I mean, clarity, understanding. Just make sure you are celebrating your achievements as well as your shortcomings, because they both have to come into play. You can't always win all the time, and you can't always lose all the time either. So just find solace in having grace with understanding that both serve a purpose, both serve a role, and you need both to be balanced. Okay, and the card that came out for the Moon Oracle is Show the World the Real You. So, confirmation, don't be afraid to show up as your natural born authentic self. Whoever that may be, whatever condition it may be in, however you feel in that moment, you know, embrace it for who you are. Like, you don't have to paint a picture that isn't accurate. You don't have to tell a lie. You can speak your truth and hold your peace, whether people agree with it or not. Don't be afraid to be yourself at any given moment, wherever you are, around whoever may be there or present. Like, don't allow other energies to throw off your energy. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so that's all I have for you, Virgo. I hope that these messages are able to resonate some way, somehow. The next sign we're going to be doing, well, the category, let's do fire. Okay. So we're going to do Aries now. One card for Aries, please. What can Aries expect for the month of November? What can Aries expect for the month of November? What's coming towards Aries for the month of November? Please allow the message to be clear and concise. Allow me to only pull on the energy of Aries, what they can expect for the month of November. One card, please, for Aries. One card. Okay, so you got two cards. And I'm only taking them because they were already flipped over. Okay, but you're supposed to get one. So Aries, you got two cards. One card for Aries, please. One card for Aries. Okay, thank you. One card for Aries. Okay. So, Aries. The first card you got I don't know why I'm getting chills. Why am I getting chills? Okay, first card you got, Aries, is the Two of Cups. Partnership, compatibility, equality. Two emperor penguins face one another on either side of two cups. The gold and blue colors of the penguin's feathers echo the intrinsic decumati. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but oh well. Of the sun and the moon, but together they stand united to create a unified sky circle. Cycle. I said circle. So whatever you've been putting out, it's finding its way back. The energy that you put out, full circle, it's coming right back to you. The Two of Cups is a card of reciprocation. Just as penguins mate for life and rear their young together, so too should we remember to reach out to those we love in our moments of need. When upright, the Two of Cups signifies a very deep, meaningful connection with another person. This may be a new relationship or an older one that has only recently begun to reach new levels of connectedness. There is potential in it to develop into something truly special, something that will be a win-win for both of you. In business, this could mean starting a new partnership with someone who will carry you to success. In a relationship, this may symbolize a connection that transcends the physical. I literally just spoke about this in the Capricorn reading. So maybe you have Capricorn in your chart somewhere. You feel free to go back and watch. I'll put the timestamps at the end of the video. Cherish these relationships no matter what form they come in. They are incredibly special. Enjoy the comforts to be found in this new level of mutual respect. So you have a relationship coming in, whether it is a familial love, whether it is a platonic or romantic. You do have a relationship coming in, and truthfully, it could be with another person, place, or thing, or it could simply just be with yourself and with God. Only time will reveal what you need to know. So, in the meantime, just continue to work on yourself, or steadily embrace your current connections, your current relationships, your current, partnerships, because you have to keep nourishing them in order for them to continuously grow. Okay, Aries? The second card you got is the Empress. Beauty, sensuality, maternity. The stork spreads its wings and dances among peace lilies, a powerful symbol of celebration. A powerful symbol and celebration of all that is feminine. Storks are regarded as symbols of new life, rebirth, and purity. They are often seen as portents that something is on the way, be it a child, a burst of inspiration, or even a new project. The Empress, in all her elegance, reminds us to embrace the softness within us. By nurturing this gentle spirit, we can welcome a wealth of new opportunities and possibilities. When upright, the Empress encourages you to nurture, hope, and welcome the future with a warm embrace. Take a moment to appreciate the beauty in your life. Watch as it evolves into something even more breathtaking. Your future looks promising, filled with new opportunities and positive changes. With all these changes, be careful not to get swept away. Share your joy with others and bask in the love. This position also states that it's time to connect with yourself on a deeper level. Your intuition is trying to reach out to you. Listen to whatever it's trying to say and trust yourself. Your instincts will guide you in the right direction. So, I will repeat it again. It's time to connect with yourself on a deeper level. Your intuition is trying to reach out to you. Listen to whatever it's trying to say and trust yourself. Your instincts will guide you in the right direction. When I was younger, I used to not trust my intuition. I used to not trust myself. I would want the opinion of others. I would want other people to make decisions for me in regards to my life, just because I didn't feel comfortable in my skin and with my decision making skills. I guess I just always wanted to know somebody else's, opinion on my personal life experience. So do not do that. Do not look to others. You have the answers that you need. They lie within you. The answers that you seek, they are within you. Everything you need lies within. So instead of seeking outward, from other people, places, and things, go inward. It's important to be in solitude and to have balance and to get grounded when you are making decisions, especially important decisions, life-changing decisions. Make decisions that are guided by not just your heart, but also your head. Whatever you choose, whatever your intuition tells you, whatever decision you get guided to make sure you are doing it in consideration, excuse my stomach, I'm hungry, in consideration of your mind, your body, and your soul, because you want to make sure you're taking all three into perspective. Like, how is this going to affect you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically? Energy transfers. It can never be erased. It can never be taken back. It can only be transmuted and alchemized. Not a lot of people know how to do that. So just make sure whatever you choose, it's serving your highest possible good, and your mind, your heart, your soul are in agreement with it as well. Because a lot of people, they try to say, don't, go based off of emotions. Make sure you're being logical and you're making head over heart decisions. Then some will just be, so deep into their emotions, their heart, to where they don't know their left from their right and they can't think clearly. So you want to have balance with both. You want to consider how this will affect your heart, also how it will affect your mind, because you need both of them to live. You can't have one without the other. Like, they both play a major role. So listen to what your body tells you, because energy doesn't lie. You can pick up on if something is of high vibration or if something is of low vibration, and based off of how it makes you feel, you know, how it can affect your mind or affect you mentally, you should be making decisions that way. Okay, and then the last two cards. So we got rehearsal again, and I'll go ahead and read this card again. A group of fairies practice their symphony. A large book has been propped up in the center of clearing so everyone can see their parts. Some fairies play instruments while others lend their voices into the melody. As any musician knows, practice is the key to success. This card advises you to practice your craft, whether it be music, writing, or visual arts. Review what you know and take the time to think about what may be missing from the project you currently work on. So, play your role. Keep in mind how you do play your role, and understand that once you put energy out there, it's going to come back to you. So just make sure you're treating people, places, and things the way you want to be treated. The last card is look at the bigger picture, Aries, okay? So, bigger picture is you have a role that needs to be played. You have shoes that need to be filled. You have business that needs to be handled. You have places that you need to go. You have people that you need to meet and see. You have things that you have to show up for. And in the process of doing that, don't forget about yourself, right? You show up for others, but also show up for you. And show up for you the best way that you can. Make sure you're keeping balance. 3-3 in the chat. So that's all I have for you, Aries. And next sign is going to be Leo. Let's see what we got for you, Leo. What can Leo expect for the month of November? What is coming towards Leo for the month of November? Please allow me to pull. Sheesh. Please allow me to pull only on the energy of Aries. Please allow me to read only for the energy of Aries. One card for Aries, please. One card for Aries, please. Okay, I'm going to take this one for Aries. No, I'm sorry. Leo, that's what we're doing. One card for Leo, please. We just did Aries. One card for Leo, please. One card for Leo, please. What can Leo expect? Okay, I'm going to just take these two. It's only supposed to be one card each, guys. One card for Leo, please, the month of November. What can Leo expect? What's coming towards Leo? One card for Leo. Thank you. Seven of Wands is your first card, Leo. Perseverance, competition, resistance. The tardigrade wraps itself around 7 stalks of seaweed, ready to weather anything that comes its way. Tardigrades are some of the hardiest organisms on the planet. They can be found on top of mountains, at the bottom of the ocean, in lakes and stone, in pretty much any environment on the planet, and even off it. The Seven of Wands reminds us to channel the Tardigrade's hardiness. Though you are surrounded by different obstacles and trials, you will overcome. You're stronger than your troubles and can endure. When upright, the Seven of Wands suggests you've accomplished something worthy of recognition. But once all eyes are turned to you, there's a high possibility that there will be naysayers and critics waiting for the chance to say their piece. You are about to undergo a harsh period of criticism, and much of it will feel undeserved. Don't be afraid to defend yourself and be aware that the brighter you shine, the more people will want to see you fall. Part of the challenge of creating something amazing is proving to others that your success is deserved. Work hard, believe in what you've done, and know that it is adversity will make you stronger. So I know it said that part of the challenge of creating something amazing is proving to others that your success is deserved. F them. F what they think, F how they feel, who cares? Make sure you are keeping your eyes on the prize. You do not have to prove anything to anybody. 3-3 in the chat again. So, Leo, whatever it is you're doing, keep up the great work. You do not need other people's, personal opinions or, approval. Who cares? Live your life how you want to live your life and let it be amazing in whatever way you feel is amazing. Amazing to me might be different for you. Your amazing for you might be different for me. So as long as you are living a life that you are pleased with, that you are content with, that you are at peace with, that's all that matters. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. So make sure you keep that in mind, okay? And know that whatever is going on, it will make you stronger. You only get stronger along the way. You don't get weaker, you get stronger. Lessons in life repeat as often as they need to in order for us to receive the certain wisdom from the experience that we need to better equip us for moving forward. And the two cards that we got from the fairy oracles, the first card is 34. Okay? Punishment. Fairies pull on the hair, clothing, and hat of a young girl. She must have done something to deserve this unwanted attention. Perhaps this is good folks' way of teaching spiteful children a lesson. Be true to yourself or pay the price. I like how this card is in direct connection with, what was it again? It was the Seven of Wands. Like, you do not have to prove anything to anybody. If anything, you have a lot to prove to yourself. You have a lot to uncover. You have a lot to learn about yourself. Gift givers can always take the rewards back if you do not seem to appreciate them. If you've drawn this card, think about what got you into this sticky situation and how you can make amends to get yourself out of it. So, if you get yourself in something, take accountability of being the problem, the cause, and the solution. You're all three. If you get yourself in something, it's as simple as acknowledging it, taking accountability, owning it, and find a way to get yourself out. Because you can't put anything on the next person. If you welcomed a certain energy, you entertained a certain energy, you played with a certain energy, just be careful, because the energy you put out will always find its way back. And if you don't like what's coming towards you, then you have to raise your frequency. You have to raise your vibration. You have to get on a different wavelength. You can't treat people poorly and then expect to be treated like a prince or a princess. That's not how it works. So treat others the way you want to be treated and treat yourself in a manner as well. 18 is the last card for this fairy oracle. 18, okay? Rejection. A man wearing a top hat pauses along his morning walk. The fairies creep out from their hiding places, whispering memories to him. He holds up a hand, no more he seems to say. He does not have the time or desire to hear their stories or their songs. He has grown up and is beyond their reach now. Rejection is a part of life. There are so many options in the world, you can't say yes to all of them. Learning to distinguish what you want from the chatter of what you don't want is a meaningful skill to learn. This card reminds you to cultivate your resources and to say no to things you do not have the time for or no longer actually need. So, make sure you are keeping your priorities at the forefront. Make sure you are keeping honesty within yourself to where you know the difference between a want and a need. You know the difference between um, something that you need to actually do, something that others want you to do, and something that really matters the most to you. So, again, if you do not be your natural born authentic self, you're going to have to pay the price. So, this means do not partake in something to appease or to accommodate other people. Make sure if it is for somebody else that you are also doing something for yourself in the midst as well, because if you just give all day long, if you just pour into other people all day long, if you just please other people, the saying goes, you can never please another person. You have to please yourself first. So if you do something, do it out of the kindness of your heart. Don't do it to expect or think you're going to get anything in reciprocation. Do it and let it be done with love, right? You're doing it and you're putting it out into the universe and you don't expect anything back. Do it because that's your nature to do it. Do it because, you don't see yourself doing it any other way. Again, don't have pride in the mix. Don't have ego in the mix. Move off of love. Move off of consideration. Move off of grace. Move off of kindness. Move off of light. Make sure your frequency is being raised to the best of your ability, because every time you understand more about yourself, you can lend a better ear or a better perspective or a better, sense of openness to somebody who also may need that. So the last card is conclusions are within reach. Whatever you've been working on, allow it to naturally finish itself. More than likely, you've done everything that you could possibly do on your end, and now it's a moment of being present and allowing things to just naturally unfold. Because what I've learned with manipulation or too much of trying to do things your way, you kind of halt the process. You kind of put some form of like resistance, like a barrier, like a wall up, because you've expected the outcome to be this way, and the whole time it was supposed to pan out this way. All you had to do was show up, let the magic unfold. Of course, put in your work. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, but at the same time, sometimes you do have to sit back once you get close to the end and see how things turn out, right? Because you've done all you've been called to do. You've done all you were guided to do. You've done all you could possibly do. So find peace in being still and letting nature run its course, okay? That's what I have for you, Leo. And the next fire sign we're doing is Sagittarius. I'm sorry I kept calling you like Aries in the beginning. You might have Aries in your chart somewhere, Leo. So if you do, go back and watch Aries and see how it may resonate with you. The next sign we're doing is Sagittarius. This is the last fire sign. Then we'll move on to air signs. One card for Sagittarius, please. One card for Sagittarius. Okay, you got 2 cards. It's supposed to be 1 card, you guys. You guys are getting 2 cards. I don't know what's going on. 1 card for Sagittarius, please. 1 card for Sagittarius. Okay, thank you. 1 card for Sagittarius, please. What they can expect for the month of November, what's coming towards them. 1 card for Sagittarius, please. Okay, that's 2 cards. You must really need 2 cards. I don't know. Okay, so the first card, Ace of Wands. Dragonflies. Dragonflies, dragonflies. Willpower, inspiration, urgency. A dragonfly flits to and fro, skimming the waters of a pond to alight on a waiting reed. In many cultures, dragonflies symbolize courage, adaptability, and perseverance. They live their lives predominantly grounded, only enjoying the gift of flight towards the end of their lifespans. So, again, they live their lives predominantly grounded, only enjoying the gift of flight towards the end of their lifespans. They make the most of it, though, glinting in the sun as they score lakes and ponds. The Ace of Wands echoes this as a symbol of potential. Be energetic, be motivated. Take every second you can get and use it to move forward. When upright, the Ace of Wands indicates you've just opened up to a world of new possibility. There are many paths ahead of you, each pulling you in different directions. You may struggle to understand which to tread first. Listen first to your passions. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart, okay? Listen first to your passions and let them be the deciding factor. If you've been waiting on a sign to guide you into a big decision, this is that sign. Listen to your instincts, but keep in mind that there are no guaranteed results. The position is one of the potential, not certainty. Take steps to assure the best possible results in whatever venture you may pursue next. Remember, the path to success is through determined actions. So, the words that I'm getting is just because you envision success for yourself and you take the steps and you take a journey, right? And it may not pan out exactly in the way you envision it. It doesn't mean that you're not successful. Success is whatever you make it. Success is however you define it. Success is whatever it means personally to you. It's not, you shouldn't go based off of societal terms, universal terms, generational terms, because just because somebody passed something down to you or you were taught a certain way or something was pushed onto you as an agenda, it doesn't mean that that's going to serve your mind, your body, your soul, essentially your highest possible good. You want to make sure you're listening to whatever fills your heart with joy, whatever brightens your day, whatever brightens your spirit, whatever is of high vibration, okay? And the second card is the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands for you, Sagittarius. Action, movement, vigor. The peregrine falcon darts swiftly through the air, dodging 8 arrows racing towards it. This falcon is said to be one of the fastest in the world, capable of swooping down at terrific speed to snag its prey with a grace and direct. Am I saying this right? Dexterity few could match. Falcons are apex hunters and symbolize rising above challenging situations. The arrows of adversity could never hope to catch up to the peregrine falcon as long as it uses its natural gifts to stay ahead of them. Use your natural gifts to guide you. Those are your passions, those are your attributes, those are your characteristics, those are your way of expressing yourself, channeling your art in whatever way, whether it is music, whether it is painting, whether it is art, can be many different things, okay? The Eight of Wands reminds us to keep moving forward. You've left your troubles and hardships behind and are now heading towards a brighter future. When upright, the Eight of Wands signifies you've overcome past adversity and moved forward in a new dynamic space where your energies can be directed towards your goals once more. The core trait of this position is dynamism. Go with the flow, embrace the swiftness that life is granting you, and move forward and not back. Home in on your goals and don't let yourself get distracted. Any ongoing projects are soon to be blessed with a spurt of creativity that will quickly see them through to completion. If you have new ideas, strike while the iron is hot. The world is open to you. Embrace the chance you've been given to explore what you've always wanted to explore. So, friendly reminder, Sagittarius, take advantage of your current present opportunities. Do not wait until it's over to be like, oh, I should have did this, or I should have did that, or I should have tried this, or I should have went there, or I should have talked to that person. If an opportunity presents itself, use it. You don't have to manipulate anything. Just be yourself. Show up as yourself and try it out and see how it works, because you might surprise yourself in the process, okay? Don't be afraid to explore. That's the message I got for you, Sagittarius. And The card from the fairies is 3. Okay. Night watch. Ghostly figures float through the night skies. They look down upon the land dwellers moving silently among the rocks. This is the night watch, and they guard and protect you while you sleep. They see all. There are times, meaning there are times when we don't feel secure, that the world may be falling apart. Look to the night watch and know that despite what you are feeling, you are safe and you are secure. They will protect you from the unknown, and you have a close support system. So, more than likely, whatever it is that you've been wanting to do, that you've been talking yourself out of, that you've been second guessing, that you've been making yourself feel unworthy of or undeserving of, or you just, you know, you have an energy from your past that you've been dealing with, bad people, bad places, bad things, to where it's left a damper on your spirit, to where you don't feel like you deserve good things, when in reality you do. Let that go. And know that whatever it is you're being led to, whatever it is you're being guided towards, whatever you're being asked to do, intuition wise, your path is protected, your life is protected, your journey is protected. A lot of people might not have that same protection as you, which is why they were trying to tear you down, which is why they were trying to make you the outsider, which is why they were trying to make you the outcast. So you've probably been outside of a bubble when the whole time you should have been inside, because there's nothing wrong with following your own way. You don't have to follow other people. You don't need to take advice from other people. The best advice that you're going to ever get from anything or any person, place, is to listen to yourself. What does your intuition tell you to do? What is it guiding you to do? What makes you happy? What makes you sad? What puts a smile on your face? What makes you frown? You know what I mean? These are things that you have to ask yourself. And you steadily but slowly you build upon that, right? Yeah, and your support team is close by. They're always watching you. They're always paying attention. They're always sending you high vibrations so you can succeed, not to fail you, but to prosper you, to grow you, not to make you fall short, but to make you triumph over your adversaries, your obstacles. You know what I mean? Everything is a learning experience, so don't be afraid to fall down, because once you get up, you know you can. If you fall down again, you know what to do. And the last 2 cards, you're good enough. So what did I just tell you? You're more than worthy. You're more than deserving. You have the right to live a good life. You have the right to partake in good things, good people, go good places, enjoy good food, regardless of what you've experienced from your past, whether it was trauma, whether it was depression, whether it was sadness, whether it was you know, things that would just pick at your soul. Like, let that go. That's the past. It doesn't mean that you don't have a bright future ahead of you. You have it right now. Some people didn't wake up today. Some people won't wake up tomorrow. Some people won't make it through the night. So take advantage of the current present opportunities that you have. Don't think that you have to have a certain amount of money. Don't think that you have to have certain friends. Don't think that you have to have a certain car. Don't think that you have to live in a certain environment or have a certain house. Like, just be appreciative for what you have and continue to stride and move forward to receiving. Open yourself up to receive more, okay? Also, last card, your commitment is being tested. More than likely, that's the commitment to self, that's a commitment to spirit, that's the commitment to universe. You know, all these things that have happened to you, whether they were bad, whether they were fortunate things, whether they were unfortunate things, it happened, and now you get to decide how your life will play out. You play a bigger role than you could have ever imagined. Other people aren't nearly as important when it comes to your life story. You get to write certain chapters. Other chapters have already taken place. Other chapters have already closed. Other chapters have already played out. So now it's time for you to decide, how is this new chapter going to begin? How will it end? How will you handle things moving forward? How will you respond to things moving forward? How will you react to things, people, places, and things moving forward? You know, your joy can never be stolen. It can be given away. If you choose to do that voluntarily, you can't get mad at anybody. So just remember the light within. Just remember to choose love. Just remember to respond with love. I guarantee you it's not easy to choose to be happy. It's not easy to choose to take the higher road, but it's more rewarding than being bitter, than being angry, than spewing out hatred, negativity, spitefulness, because for everything that you put out, it finds its way back to you. And if you don't want to live like that anymore, simply don't. It's that easy. You're not what you attract, you're what you accept. So if you feel a vibration coming towards you that does not serve your highest possible good, it doesn't raise your vibrations, it doesn't bring you joy, it doesn't put a smile on your face, why entertain it? Why welcome it in? Why accept it? Why give it a place to stay? Don't do that. So hold yourself accountable, as well as continuously strive to better yourself. I'm not saying you're not better now. I'm not saying you weren't better before. I'm just saying every day you get a choice and a decision to make, and it's all up to you how it will play out, okay? That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. So next sign, I said we were going to do air signs, so we're going to do Gemini now. Gemini, let's see what we got for you. Oh, thank you. One card for Gemini, please. One card for Gemini. What can Gemini expect for the month of October? What's coming towards Gemini for the month of October? Okay, we'll take that one card. Thank you. One card for Gemini, please. One card for Gemini, please. Thank you. One card for Gemini, please. One card for Gemini, please. Allow me to pull on the energy of Gemini. Allow me to read for the energy of Gemini. Let me just take those two. Okay. So Knight of Wands is the first card, Gemini. Oh, no, actually, oh no, I said Knight. I meant King. I'll just read Knight of Wands, upright, riskiness, adventure, self-assurance. Okay? But King of Wands is what you got. So I don't know why I said Knight. Leadership, leniency, charm. A long-standing symbol of power, leadership, and masculine energies, a lion looks out over his dominion. King of all he surveys. His staff is large and upright, representing the strength he employs to keep his kingdom running smoothly. He is confident in his abilities. The King of Wands reminds us to rely on our charisma and presence as we pursue our goals. Only then will others follow our lead. When upright, the King of Wands signifies you're a natural leader. Creativity and dreaming are not what you're interested in, but you still have goals you wish to pursue. You're in a good position to enlist the help of others and direct them into working towards a common goal. You may have already been put into a position of leadership, or the opportunity will soon present itself. Channel your charisma and focus to be the best leader you can be. Don't be afraid of this responsibility. Everyone who follows you does so because they believe in what you stand for. Take challenges head on and don't waste time pursuing things you know won't yield results. The time for action is now, and you have all the tools necessary to make fortune work for you. Okay, so do not shy away from this role. Okay, Gemini? You've earned it, you deserve it, and you're more than capable. Whatever comes your way, you're already qualified. Truth be told, you're overly qualified. It's a matter of revealing your characteristics, your traits, your strengths, your weaknesses, and even turn your weaknesses into strengths, because, weaknesses, I don't feel are actually weaknesses. I feel like they're just untapped potential. It's a matter of learning how to make it work for you. If something bothers you, if something scares you, if something picks at you, find a way around it, or find a way how to handle it or address it, right? Instead of just allowing it to lie within the forefront or the energies. Like, you have to eventually address it, because what you don't address, it will repeat. It can get bigger, it can worsen, or it can just never go away. Leadership is a very powerful role. Leadership is a very demanding role. It means you need to keep your eyes very present, very aware. You need to be conscious, right? Not just physically, but mentally, spiritually, emotionally, energetically. You need to be open. You need to be observant, but not absorbent. You need to see what's going on and sometimes not participate. But don't be afraid to get your hands dirty either. Just make sure you are making decisions where it benefits you in the long term. So you don't want to move off of ego. Ego is instant gratification right here, right now, in this present time, in this present moment. You want to make sure you're making decisions that will stand the test of all time. If you made a decision here today, make sure it's the same decision you might make 10 months from now, or 10 years from now, or 10 days from now, because it's a matter of making sure that your heart is in agreement with your mind and your mind is in agreement with your heart, because you need both. Okay. You don't have to put fear in other people in order to be a great leader. It's the fear of how much they love you that will stand the test of all time. When you're respected, when you're honored, when you are appreciated, when you stand for truth, right? Because I feel like with a lie, you have to tell another lie to cover that lie, and so on, and it'll keep going. With the truth, you say it, that's what it is, you own it, and you keep moving with it, and it doesn't change, because the truth is going to be the truth regardless. Who likes it, who agrees with it, who refuses it, you know, who tries to run from it, it's not going to change. And the card I got from fairies is 6, okay? Siren Song. Heed the sounds of the siren song. Listen as they play and sing, and take what you hold dear and give it to the fairies. 3 women gather at the edge of the shore, one fully clothed, one partially dressed, and one naked. The allure of the song brought them here, and now they give back to the old folk. Meaning, this card is a warning. Beware of the siren song. What you may be offered might not be what you want. Think about what is going on and make sure the situation you find yourself in is truly what you want. Be aware of what you are being asked to give away of your own as well. So, what comes to mind is sacrifice. In order to embrace a new way of living, a healthier way of living, or a healthier way of doing things, you have to sacrifice. You have to release your old ways of living to embrace new responsibilities, and that comes and goes directly with being placed in the role of a leader. Don't be afraid to lay your past to rest with love. Don't be afraid to release old habits, people, places, and things, anything that serves your old self. And now you have to open yourself up to new beginnings, to new opportunities, to new responsibilities. The last 2 cards, a personal issue reaches resolution. So know that whatever you've been dealing with personally, it's being worked out. Whether you've told anyone about it, whether you've been dealing with it in secrecy, whether you've been sharing what it is you've been going through with anybody or other people, just know it's working itself out. And the last card is the end of a tough cycle approaches. So whatever has been weighing heavy on you, it's already done. You don't even have to worry about it anymore, because it was already worked out. It's already fixed itself, okay, Gemini? Next sign is Libra. One card for Libra, please. One card for Libra. What can Libra expect for... Oh, what's up, Gemini? You're welcome. What can Libra expect for the month of November? What's coming towards Libra? Okay, we're going to take that card. One card for Libra. One card for Libra, please. What can Libra expect? Along with the energy of Libra. Thank you. Allow me to only read for the energy of Libra. I'm gonna take them. Okay, so Libra, you got 7 of Cups. Something magical is going on. You've been working hard, I feel, so I want to say you deserve it. Seven of Cups, okay, Libra? Illusion, adaptability, undermining. A narwhal swims deep into the ocean, its horn a vibrant rainbow that harkens to the old legends attributed to this creature. Often attributed to this creature, sorry. In antiquity, narwhal tusks were seen as proof of the existence of unicorns. Even today, they are known as the unicorns of the sea. And their existence carries with it an aura of myth that blends well with the symbolism of the 7 of Cups. Wishful thinking can lead to risk-taking, but just as the cups in the illustration sink to the bottom of the ocean, we should be aware that risk can carry unexpected consequences. When upright, the 7 of Cups represents new opportunities and choices that have arisen. You're surrounded by possibilities, but caution might be necessary as you assess your options. If you're prone to wishful thinking or unrealistic daydreaming, you may find yourself misled. Look carefully at your options and see them for what they are. Read the writing on the wall, then examine the fine print. Not every option before you is as bountiful as it may first appear. The dazzle and luster of a shining new opportunity might try to drag you in, but use your keen mind and keep focused. Be throughout and steadfast with your current commitments and dedicate yourself to whatever choices you make right now. Okay, so Libra. The term is everything that glitters, everything shiny is not gold. Do not be misled by any kind of mystical, physical thing that comes your way, because just because it seems good or it looks good or it sounds good doesn't mean it's good for you. It may have the potential to be, but also you want to keep your feet firmly planted and grounded and rootly in yourself to where you know that that's not always the case, right? It may not work out, or it may not be for your highest possible good. It may not serve yourself. The birds are chirping, so just make sure you're being realistic. Make sure you are being honest with yourself. You can lie to other people all day long. One person you can't lie to is yourself in spirit. Even if you try to dress something up to be something that it's not, or you try to tell yourself one thing when you really know it's the complete opposite, be real, okay? Because you don't have to wear a mask. You don't have to show up as something that you're not. You don't have to pretend. Just own the fact that you deserve to be seen, to be felt, to be heard in the same manner that you give to other people. And if you haven't been giving that unconditional frequency of love to other people, you got to start with addressing the person in the mirror, which is you. Work on yourself, and then you can pour out into the rest of the world. I don't know, it's starting to get dim outside. It was light at first, and now it's like dim. So don't be afraid to look in your mirror and know that everything that comes your way is not always going to be for you. Regardless of who it is, regardless of what it is, regardless of what you're being offered, stand your ground in knowing that you're complete on your own. You don't need anybody else to complete you. You don't have to have a certain tax bracket to feel complete in this world. And people don't need to know your name either, as long as you know who you are. And if you don't know who you are, take the time to get comfortable with uncovering who you are, you know, reveal certain things of yourself to yourself so you feel yourself when you go out into the world, okay? um because usually the things that come our way trying to tempt us, it's to trick us out of our spot of what we're already entitled to, what we have yet to learn, what we have yet to uncover. And instead of looking for something outward, find it inward, you know what I mean? And then understand you already have it, so you don't have to sell yourself short to receive something that's not even going to benefit you in the long run. And now it just got back brighter outside. Okay. I didn't know where I was going with that message, so I felt like even though I read the card, it was definitely channeled, okay? And the card that you got from the fairies is 25, Libra. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm about to say or what I'm saying because spirit just takes over. So make sure you are connecting to source. Make sure you're getting grounded. Go for a walk, you know, by yourself. Go for a walk in the park, or just go get outside, get in nature. Like, be still for a second and see what it is your intuition is trying to tell you, as well as what your angels, ancestors may be trying to relay to you. You have to open yourself up and not be afraid to receive. Like, you can only fool yourself for so long. You can tell yourself you're good, you're fine, whole time you're not. So instead of lying, instead of trying to fake something or dress it up as something it's not, why don't you just show up as you? If you feel sad, you feel sad. Okay, let's address why we feel that way. What makes you feel sad? What happened? What are you holding on to? What are you not letting go of? Or what have you not taken accountability of? Because I've realized when it comes to heartbreak, yes, you can say somebody broke your heart. Yes, you can say somebody did you wrong. But truth be told, if you were getting signs that it wasn't going to end well, or you were getting vibrations or frequencies and wavelengths that it didn't feel right, it wasn't of high vibration, it was of low vibration, you got to take accountability for the fact that you left yourself open, or you put yourself in that position to be hurt by somebody. Because somebody can only do what you're doing to yourself. If you're hurting yourself, don't be surprised that other people come to only hurt you. They only come to take from you. They only come to steal from you. They only come to, you know, lie on you. They only come to manipulate you. Like, take accountability. And if you don't like that frequency, stop moving at that wavelength. If you don't like those vibrations, stop putting those vibrations out. Change it, okay? 25, reevaluation. A baby stands in the water of a lake. The tattered strands of a kite entangle his body. The kite is heavy and keeps the child from moving on his own. Two swans rush in to help remove the strings, freeing him from his imprisonment. So stop punishing yourself, okay? Stop putting yourself in a box. Stop putting yourself in harm's way. Stop hurting yourself. There comes a time in your life when you need to reevaluate your choices in order to make better decisions. The time is now. Be aware of what is going on around you. Don't let yourself get caught up in too many things. Reevaluate your position and get help from those you trust when you get stuck. Okay. That's what I have for you, Libra. And the last card is have faith in your dreams. So even if you've been living wrong, there is still opportunities to do right. You can still right your wrongs. You can still get better. You can still change. You can still heal. It's a matter of you accepting it. Now, if you choose not to change, it is what it is. But if you want to be better, change will come into play. Change will happen. It's a matter of you going with the flow and instead of trying to go against it, instead of going against the grain. Like, change is not to hurt you. It's not to harm you. It's not to make you fall short, but it is to propel you into the direction that you need to go in, instead of living in your old ways and doing old things that serve, you know, no purpose. Like, try different approaches, okay, Libra? Next sign is Aquarius. 3 more signs after this, and then we'll be wrapping it up, okay, guys? What can Aquarius expect for the month of November, one card for Aquarius. Please allow me to pull on the energy of Aquarius. Please allow me to read for the energy of Aquarius. That was quick. What can Aquarius expect for the month of... I'll just take it. What can Aquarius expect for the month of November? Okay, we're going to take that. Okay. Aquarius, you got the Tower. Tower for Aquarius. Ego, catastrophe, revelations. Woo! I don't know what's going on, Aquarius. The lionfish prowls the depths, brilliant and beautiful among the reef. Its poisonous spines and bright colors warn others to stay away, but even those that flee don't always escape this hunter's attention. The lionfish is an invasive species with no natural predators. They can spell disaster for an ecosystem, wearing away at its foundation until only ruins remain. Appropriately, they symbolize hidden peril. Likewise, the tower denotes the terrible power of chaos lying in wait. It reminds us we're never safe from the sudden and unavoidable difficulties life can throw our way. When upright, the tower warns that something unexpected and unpleasant is going to happen. The timing of this event may not be ideal. Your foundation is shaky and crumbling, but even amid destruction, there is potential for good. When the fire tears through a forest, seeds are germinated for the next generation. Surrender to forces at work in your life. My alarm was going off. Once the ground stops shaking, there is a revelation at hand. Hold on to those still in your life for support if you need it, but ultimately only you can save yourself. Calm yourself. This too shall pass. So the words that come to mind is sometimes you have to destroy in order to rebuild. Sometimes the foundation is not rooted in God. Sometimes God is not in the picture, meaning love is not in the picture. So sometimes you have to destroy so you can start fresh, so you can plant new seeds. And the day that you plant the seeds is not the day you eat the fruit. So that's what I got from that. Okay, Aquarius. And the card is 31 from the fairies. Gossip. Two children are talking. The boy in the red hat is boasting, and the fairy is listening to all the tall tales and lies the boy shares with his female companion. Meaning, no one likes a gossip. Be aware of what you say and to who you say it to. This card suggests you to be truthful to yourself and others. Be aware of those listening when you least expect it. If you're too focused on being the center of attention, you'll miss something important happening right in front of you. So it's nothing wrong with listening. Don't be so quick to speak. 5-5 in the chat. Don't be so quick to, have your voice heard. There's nothing wrong with sitting back and listening, because how do you know something somebody says is not going to be for you? Whether they speak directly to you or they're speaking around you, there is fruit in every word that is spoken. It's a matter of deciphering what is of good fruit and what is of bad fruit, and what is for you and what is not for you. So discern. Discern, discern, discern. Work through your fears is the card that came up for you, Aquarius. The best thing I can say to you is, fear not, thou be dismayed. So, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Be strong, be courageous, and fear not, thou be dismayed. Because you don't have to fear anything. If anything, fear God. Fear not obeying guidelines and commandments that were put here to help us be better individuals, not just for ourselves, but for the bigger picture, for whatever we were called here and placed here to do. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. Okay, gonna be closing it out with water signs. We're gonna start off with Scorpio. One card for Scorpio. What can Scorpio expect for the month of November? What's coming towards Scorpio for the month of November? I'm going to shuffle one more time. One card for Scorpio. Thank you. One card for Scorpio. Please allow me to pull on the energy of Scorpio. Allow me to read for the energy of Scorpio. Let's lay too many cards. Just give me one card for Scorpio, please. Alright, we're going to take these 3 cards because I'm not reading from the book on these. I'm just channeling them. Okay, the first card that came out for tarot is the 4 of Wands. Scorpio. Surprises, celebration, vitality. A male bower bird sits within his beautifully constructed bower, waiting for his mate to return and complete their courtship ritual. Renowned for their elaborate rituals, bower birds are the perfect symbol of commitment, hard work, and harmony. Male and female work together to raise their young, and the strong monogamous bond they share is the foundation for their stable relationship. Though the 4 of Wands can symbolize marriage, all relationships, no matter the type, monogamous or open, platonic or romantic, are celebrated equally in the graceful arches of the bower nest. When upright, the 4 of Wands is a celebration of joy in the wonderful facets of life that make everything worthwhile. It signals a time to celebrate with friends and family. This can range from a large, boisterous event to a small, intimate get-together with just those closest to you. As long as you feel secure in love, there is no wrong way to enjoy this newfound sense of security your hard work has brought you. Be proud you've accomplished a great deal and have earned this time to reconnect with what is most important to you. If you're still working on a major project, this is a sign that a great milestone is about to be reached. Take this as a sign you've done a good job. So this card is pretty self-explanatory. Great job, okay? You've done a very good job, Scorpio. Continue to embody the energy that you want in your life, because essentially you have to become that. You have to be present in that energy, and you have to be that energy. Whatever you want, you have to become, and whatever you need and you see yourself having, you have to give to yourself first, okay? And then the universe will conspire to manifest things physically for you, right? Because you already know that you have what it is that you want. So they're going to give you more of that, okay? And the one card from the fairies is 11. Secrets. A fairy and her companion sit between the roots of a great tree. They share an important moment, something no one else can hear. Meaning, this is the important times to share secrets with others and to go deeper with your associations of others. This card is all about sharing secrets with those you trust. Sometimes a secret can help lighten your load and brighten your day. Fairies love sharing secrets. In fact, many collect secrets and use them as bartering to trade for other services and goods. So, if anything has been in secrecy for you, share it with the universe. You don't have to share it with the world, but you can share it with the universe, or share it with spirit, or go hug a tree, tell a tree, go tell a plant, go tell your dog, a fish, insects, whatever. Like, share it. That way you lighten whatever you've been harboring, and you feel better about releasing. You know what I mean? Okay, so the 3 cards that came out, one card is have faith in your dreams. So know that All good things are coming into fruition for you, whatever you've envisioned for yourself. Second card is look at the bigger picture. I already did Libra love. I'll do time steps after I'm done, because I literally have 2 more signs and then that's it. Look at the bigger picture, meaning keep your eyes on the prize. Don't focus so much on the small details to where you forget about the main thing, okay? And a time for healing. So make sure you are nurturing yourself. Make sure you are grounding yourself. Make sure you are pouring into yourself. Make sure you are doing things to raise your vibrations. Make sure you're doing your affirmations, whether they're morning affirmations, daily affirmations, nightly affirmations. Pour into yourself. Speak life into yourself. Give to yourself. Take yourself on a date. Take yourself on a walk. Buy something new for yourself, or do your hair. Put on some for you, okay? Next sign is Cancer. What can Cancer expect for the month of November? What can Cancer expect for the month of November? What's coming towards Cancer for the month of November? Thank you. One card for Cancer. One card for Cancer, please. What can Cancer expect for the month of November? What's coming towards Cancer for the month of November? One card for Cancer, please. Thank you. One card for Cancer. Allow me to pull on the energy of Cancer. Allow me to read for the energy of Cancer. One card for Cancer, please. Thank you. Okay. 10 of Cups, Cancer. That's what you got. 10 of Cups. You got some money coming here, Cancer. Can I borrow some money? Please? Harmony, blessings, teamwork. A family of fennec foxes sit nestled in their den, content and secure beneath an array of glistening, glided cups. These cups symbolize the absolute pinnacle of fulfillment capable of being had. The fox's world is safe and warm. They are able to live without fear, focused solely on the future of their family and what they might do to improve upon their already wonderful circumstances. The Ten of Cups reminds us to cherish the love in our life no matter where it comes from. Emotional fulfillment is nourishment meant to be shared with those around us. When upright, the Ten of Cups suggests you've achieved a remarkable, unparalleled sense of fulfillment from all angles. You are brimming with love and keen to share it with those you share a close emotional bond with, especially those in your circle of family and friends. Everything you should have is in clear and happy abundance, and you're about to reap the fruits of your previous endeavors. Be sure to appreciate this bounty of goodwill as you continue down your path. What came to me as I was reading is you've achieved a remarkable, unparalleled sense of fulfillment from all angles. Even though it says angles, I want to say angels. So bask in your fruitfulness, bask in your abundance, appreciate where you are, appreciate where you used to be, how far you've come, and just know that you deserve this goodness. You know that you deserve this good life. Know that you have been, it's been written for you to have that. So don't allow anybody to trick you out of, or allow your mind to play tricks on you that make you feel like, or make you think that you didn't deserve it or you were unworthy. Like, no. That's pretty self-explanatory, that card within itself. Where you are, you deserve it because you've put in the work. And so now it's time for you to embrace it. So 26, balance. A fairy gently, oh, sorry. This is the card from the fairies, 26. Okay, Cancer. A fairy gently dances across the strand of a spider's web. An insect kneels behind her. A spider plays on a cello off to the right of the web. Beneath her appears a secondary web, a safety net to catch the fairy if she falls. Life is full of moments where we are asked to balance ourselves. We balance between work and play, taking time for ourselves and being with friends, and the list goes on. If you have drawn this card today, find your balance on the rope of life. Uncover what is out of balance and what you need to set yourself straight again and keep going. So, make sure you're pouring into yourself, okay? You do so much for others, you show up for others. Make sure you're showing up for yourself just as much. Make sure you are doing just as much for yourself, if not more, because this is your time to bask in the fruits of your labor. Enjoy your abundance, okay? Cherish it. Last card, meditate and contemplate. Make sure you are grounding. Make sure you are nurturing your mind, your body, and your soul. Make sure you are taking a moment to just breathe in and out, okay? Sometimes you have to regroup. Don't allow the abundance and the blessings to get to your head, to make you feel bigger than you are, to make you think that you're bigger than life itself. Like, just have a humble heart, be grateful, be thankful, know that you're blessed, but also be grounded, okay? So last sign is Pisces. All right. What's coming towards Pisces for the month of November? What can Pisces expect the month of November? What's coming towards Pisces for the month of November? What can Pisces expect? One card, please. Allow me to pull on the energy of Pisces. Allow me to read for the energy of Pisces. Okay, we'll just take it. One card for Pisces, please. Thank you. One card for Pisces. Okay. So, sorry, 2 cards I got. Pisces reversed is the 3 of Swords. Okay. Optimism, forgiveness, repression. When reversed, the 3 of Swords asks you to pay attention to how you treat yourself internally. You could be facing some hardship that is affecting you mentally, and your emotions are in turmoil. Words have power, even those you only say inside your head. If you are prone to harsh criticism, self-criticism, find a way to curb the habit. If you are struggling to stand up to the cruel words of others, it may be time to thicken your skin. Life has not been kind in recent days, but working through the pain to identify the origin will help you push past it and move on to bigger and better things. Nothing can change if you don't accept your situation and move on. Okay, so it's very important for you to accept your situation and to move on. Instead of focusing on what happened and the change and the impact it brought, figure out how to heal and move on. And be very mindful of what you tell yourself, whether you say it physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. Everything carries energy. Make sure you're feeding life into yourself, Pisces, okay? Forgive yourself. Whatever happened, it happened, and move forward. because I have to get ready. Okay. And the second card is Six of Pentacles reversed. Subservience, depths, extortion. When reversed, the Six of Pentacles suggests that you've been negligent and giving back to yourself while giving to others freely. You may need to take a step back to administer some much needed self-care. There's no harm in rewarding yourself for the good you've done. You deserve it. Take care, though, that your giving nature isn't being taken for granted. If you're struggling, don't overextend yourself. It can be easy to help others at your expense, but charity can turn into self-injury if you give more than you safely can. Be mindful of the commitments you're making and keep in mind that the charity is for others, not for self-reward. If you're in a relationship, one partner may be overinvested and the other may be underinvested. Compromise is key to keeping things healthy. So, make sure you are prioritizing your well-being mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, energetically, okay? Over the sake of appeasing or comforting or trying to help others, because if you are not okay, you will not be of any assistance to other people. Get your mind, body, and soul in alignment, okay? Regroup. Take time out to spend time in solitude to feed yourself, to nurture your soul, to nurture your mind, to nurture your body. The card we got from Fairies is 27. Oh, my leg kind of fell asleep. Let me see. Supported. A small pack of fairies holding lanterns on sticks are carefully cross the ground between two trees. Dark and menacing faces peer out from the trees, eyes watching them as they pass. A single owl perches on a branch high above, watching them, protecting them as they make their way through the land. Meaning, being supported by those you care about is a great feeling. Follow your true light, that inner voice calling out to you, which asks you to stay on your path. Keep to your heart's path, and your support team will follow you. So as long as you're staying true to yourself, you will be supported by your support team, which is spirit, which is God, which is the universe, which is angels, ancestors of your highest possible good. Don't feel like you're alone, because you're not. And sometimes you will feel like you're alone when you're doing what you're called to do, because not everybody is able to do what you've been put here, placed to do, okay? The road does get lonely, but know that you are not alone. Believe in the impossible is the last card for you, Pisces. Again, miracles are happening every day. The impossible is happening every day. So just know that things are going to work out for you better than you could have expected, better than you could have imagined, better than you could have envisioned, better than you would have thought it would, okay? And know that you deserve it. You deserve a good life. You deserve to be happy, and you deserve to embrace change and to receive your prosperity, health, wealth, abundance, and blessings. I'm sending you guys love and light. I pray that these messages helped you in some way, form, shape, or fashion. And if you don't feel like it resonates, just